I like the Koraidon's design a lot better. But Miraidon, I mean, it's a motorcycle. I just realized he has a V on his back for Violet. Because it's Pokemon Violet. Given that Nintendo is a company that censored crosses in a game about Dracula, it's wild that a little devil dog Houndoom made it into Pokemon. Not really. Because, I mean, there's H games on the Switch 1 store. So, it's not really that wild. Also, isn't Houndoom Gen 1? Or 2? I think he's Gen 1. But I could be stupid. Yeah, no, fucking, Pokemon Winds and Waves looks sick. Because, oh my god. So, the reason, hold on, quick rant, side note, quick rant. Game Freak sucks at optimizing games, period. They're ass at it. One of the worst companies at optimizing games, in my opinion. On the Switch side of things. That's why the hardware, and that's why the games have visibly looked bad, because they blame it on the hardware, which to an extent, yes, because they're bad at optimizing stuff. So it looks bad, in a way. But now that they have hardware, and keep in mind, the Switch 2 is more powerful than the Steam Deck, they have the hardware to not give a fuck. It doesn't have to be the most optimized thing. They have the room. The Switch 2 has the power to be able to handle it. I was talking about Beast of Reincarnation, but yeah, Winds and Waves looks really cool too. Oh, I haven't seen Beast of Reincarnation. Hard to say. But yeah, no, it's Also, if you saw some of the leaks, you'll see why Game Freak is called Game Freak. Also, since Game Freak owns the rights to all the Pokemon games, although Nintendo owns Pokemon as a whole, that's why. Because it's not next month, and it's not even coming out on Switch, what? Oh, dope. Well, yeah, no, so that's why. Game Freak has two different sides of their company. They have stuff that work on the Pokemon games, very specifically Pokemon games, and then they have stuff that works on everything else. So.
It's not like you can. This cry we heard earlier. And so it seems if you do become its trainer, you gotta let me battle against it.
Let's exchange numbers so we can get in touch if we somehow get separated again. But no, yeah, Game Freak's split into a couple categories. So they have stuff for specifically like console and PC games, and that's anything that isn't Pokemon, and they have Pokemon. Because I'm pretty sure Game Freak worked on Where Winds Meet as well. These two incarnations, many people that did Pokemon. Oh, well, I mean, Game Freak is the same. But the exact same people? Like that section of Pokemon Company? Because a lot of people hear Game Freak and just assume Pokemon. It's not like the most public knowledge. I mean, it's public, obviously, but like, not a lot of people know that. Same director and Devs? Okay. That's cool then. But yeah, no, typically people hear Game Freak and immediately think Pokemon when they actually have multiple sides of that company. It's not, Pokemon isn't like just one section that pretty much only does Pokemon. They do have some exceptions. There are some like other games that aren't Pokemon that they will make, but strictly Pokemon is what they mostly work on. If you have it. Yeah, no, Game Freak can make amazing games. Game Freak can make some insanely good games if given the time and the hardware to do so. Like your day one Nintendo Switch ain't playing. Fuck all. The Switch 2 is actually a good piece of hardware. And it's actually sorry, I just punched my mic. It's a good console, and people shit on it too much, I feel. Because they say it's overpriced, which I mean, yes and no. It's I wouldn't say it's overpriced because it's more powerful than a Steam Deck at half the cost. So, but I know you aren't. You are then. You enrolled in the humanities track, right?
Aren't you the son of that Pokemon researcher, Professor Toro?
Doesn't matter who my dad is. Real issue here is what in the world this Pokemon is doing out here. And what is with this form its end. We met at the bottom of the cliff. Your strange guy tried to investigate. Pokemon fell off the cliff. Pokemon saved, but it seems like it wore itself out in the process. It got kind of slumpy afterward. Should have seen it before. It looked totally different. It's unbelievably strong. Well, as it should be, but it can't fight while it's like this. This form Miraidon takes in battle, that's its true form. Miraidon. So that's the Pokemon's name. How do you know it? Agiagas. I can't go in the lab, it's locked. You can't go in the lab, it's locked. I don't remember even seeing you around, but given the uniform, you go to the academy too? Do you? Miraidon isn't the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer can hope to command. It's special. It's a legendary. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is it? Yeah, today will be most likely a pretty long stream. I don't know exact. I'm at the point in Kazan where I'm too strong and combat is getting repetitive lol. Valid. I'm not I. Not me at a point in Kazan. I see. I think ordering around yada yada. We're going to battle further. Alright, dope. Why does everyone in the Pokemon universe like, hey, I see person, I fight? They're like, hey, how are you? Die. Squirrel it! Squirrel, it's you! I'm sorry, but I have to kill it. Fight. Also, terrestrialization, in my opinion, is the worst gimmick. It's the best for competitive, but it's just, it's not. It's, eh. Yes, it's good for competitive, but like, it's just like, it's just not good. I'm sorry. I'm glad they made the battle skippable in this game. I like just catching the Pokemon. Yeah, no, I mean, it's an open world game, so yeah, of course they're going to be skippable, but yeah. A true open world game, you can skip from anywhere you want with very few things fully locked behind things. An evolution turns into a fat. The evolution turns into a fat fucking squirrel, and I don't like it. Yeah, Grassation is ass. Worst version of Megas. I wouldn't even no. I wouldn't even. It's not even nearly comparable to Megas. It's. Well, Mega's the best. 1, it's the first. 2, it's the coolest. 3, it's the most fun to use. It's unique. It's just better in every way. For me, the order of like gimmicks. For competitive, Terrestrialization's the best. Being able to change your type is just really fucking good. But in terms of just like overall, in my opinion, the best gimmick is definitely Mega. It's really cool. It's just the best. I just hate with hats instead of cool Mega forms. Yeah, I hate the hats. I mean, I guess in a way, but no. The premise of it's different. All it does is change you to your one singular type. While Megas can either change your type, add a new type, like for example, Mega Charizard X becomes a dragon. It's Fire Dragon instead of Fire Flying. Same with Y. It becomes Fire Dragon. That also changes your stats. Terrestrialization, as far as I know, does not change your stats. All it does is change your what type you are. So like if you're Terra Steel, you can be a dragon type, just pure dragon, and get turned into a pure steel type. Which, that's why it's good for competitive. Being able to change your type is good. And that's why Protean, for example, is such a good ability. Becoming the type of the move you select, giving you stab on no matter what move you use, you guaranteed have stab for extra damage. It's great. And only a few Pokemon have it. But I really think you can take down Miraidon. You can take Miraidon off my hands. You'll need this. It's with the Pokeball that Brute's been kept in. You obtained Miraidon's Pokeball. Miraidon's Pokeball is in your bag. The item's book. Fine, be that way, but you better. Whatever. What a weirdo. Also, Terrestrialization just looks weird. No, I'm gonna definitely knows more than he's letting on. Next time he and I are battling, I'm gonna wring some answers out of him. Hell yeah. But oh right, we gotta climb the lighthouse. Can't wait to show you the view of our school. I don't know why I started talking like that, bro. I'm just yapping today. I'm in a good mood. Today's a great day. I just woke up feeling all rested for the first time in like a billion years. Feeling great today. South Province, Area 1. I got a message from the Disc of Code. Sorry, I saw up on a lyric. That's good show day for Pokemon to see. Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm in call in my server. Feel free to join if you want. I don't mind. That's a big ass school. What the fuck?